Good evening and welcome to everyone joining me here for this live on YouTube. I know it's going to be absolutely beautiful and we're going to get some amazing, incredible people with us. If you are watching on the replay, welcome. You're more than welcome to be here with me tonight, this evening. So I am a psychic medium and I'm also an intuitive energy reader. Is able to give you some guidance and shine a light in. And I ask that if you are here to chat with me this evening, that you make yourself known and you come and have a chat with me and you come and say hello, because nothing gives me greater pleasure in the whole wide world than actually doing this and actually being with people and, I don't know, just making people smile and just being able to be a source of support for other people. So it's absolutely beautiful. Just a couple of things just to start with. These readings that I do, they are for entertainment purposes only. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for making it. Okay, they are for entertainment purposes only. I don't do anything to do with medical and I don't do anything to do with pregnancy. But if I do connect you with a loved one to me, please just talk to me, because I've got to be honest, the more that hey Katie, good evening. But the more that you talk to me, the more that kind of like the energy sort of flows through. And it just builds a really beautiful, gorgeous connection. And what we're doing week in, week out here. Hey, Living. Hey, Miriam. How are you? See, I got some little people that follow me. Hey, beautiful. So what we're doing week in, week out is we're starting to build a really gorgeous family, a really gorgeous community of people here. And I know it's just going to grow. So I'm going to say, like, if you know anybody who would possibly love a reading of some variety or whatever, please just hit the share button. Because if someone is popping in your head and you're thinking, do you know what, maybe it'd be really beautiful if Kel came to that, would be really, really amazing. So I'm open for whether it wants to be intuitive or psychic. The energy feels absolutely beautiful. I don't know if anyone's going through any like upgrades or changes or anything at the moment, but it feels like there's so many people that are just awakening right now, and it is just gorgeous to just be part of this world right now. It's amazing. So if any of you would love to have an intuitive energy reading with me, or you'd love to have a psychic medium read with me, please pop it in the chat. Just so you know, the ads are only every 30 minutes, okay? And the delay is 40 seconds between when you are able to speak in between conversation. That just kind of keeps like spam and bots out. Hey, Blackbird 5138, are you feeling better after yesterday? You send one stream to the primary and one stream. I haven't got a clue what that means. I don't know. I haven't got a clue why YouTube is telling me that. I don't know. But anyway, so yes, if any of you are wanting to have like a reading, or you're wanting to have like a little bit of a, some guidance or some support or some help, please just put it in the chat just there. I wonder what that means, that little button. I've got more than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the one stream to that. I haven't got a clue what that means. Don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Got to love a little bit of technical stuff that goes on here on YouTube, haven't we? So let's see. Are you guys still there in the chat? I don't know if you are, because it's just showing me as an error up here at the top. And I don't know if you guys are still able to see me or not. Give me a shout on that and let me know if you can. Oh, you are. You're able to still see me. That's okay. I don't know what that error thing is. If no one else is volunteering, you want to get some guidance. Oh, and Katie's there. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, wicked. So you are still seeing me. That's all right. I don't know what. You can't see what I can see up here, but I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Anyway, so Katie's here. That's brilliant. Miriam's there. And we've got Amanda, which is awesome. Okay. So Sarah said, I asked you last week if I could ask about divine partnership, and you said yes. So I hope it's okay to ask, even though you already read for me. Oh, honey, if you found your way here, it's meant to be. And obviously you came back, for a reason, so to speak. So yes, that'd be a pleasure. But Miriam, if you also want something, please stay on, my lovely. Even though we had a bit of a chat last night around parts, it'd be really beautiful to just be in this space with you. So Sarah, let's do a little one with you around some divine partnership, shall we? And kind of see what comes. No tech issues this end. Well, I don't know, Katie. Maybe I'm just meant to have this lovely yellow banner at the top across. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. Maybe I hit a wrong button. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, it is what it is. And the beautiful people that are here are the beautiful people here. So, Sarah, let's start with you. Let me just pin this one here. Okay, cool. So, you want to know all about a divine partnership. Hey, Yvette 952. Hello, good night. Hello, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. Right. So, what do I get as oh, the yellow's gone. That's beautiful. So, Sarah, what do I get as I tune into you? Do you know what when you say divine partnership? Do you know what I saw last week? Because I was going to read for you last week, but I kind of felt, and I don't know if this means anything to you, but I really I really felt like there was an older man coming through to you or coming sort of around you. And does anything make sense to you if I want to say, like, I can literally see this man and I feel like he's got like a long grey ponytail at the back and he feels like he is somebody of importance to you. It feels like it's an important connection. But as I see this man, and I don't know what the name Alan means to you as well, by the way, I have no clue. I'm not saying that's his name, by the way, okay, but there's also an Alan sounding name coming through to me. Yeah, I need to say something about Alan to you. I don't know if that means anything. But just going back to this man that I kind of feel around you, feels like he's got very soft hands and it feels like he likes to be out in nature. He's someone that is very free, very, very creative man. And I feel like I don't know why I'm giving you this guy, but I feel like you'll be able to put one and one together and you'll be able to get two from this. But I really feel like they're showing me something about being creative with like woodwind instruments or kind of music or something like that, because I'm massively sensing this. It sounds like a guide. Okay, cool, wicked. But yeah, I feel, well, see, when you say it's a guide, I want to say this person is here on this earth, okay? And I can see this man so very clearly, and I feel like they're just showing me like he's got a ponytail at the back of his head, and I felt this man around you last week. And when you've asked about divine partnership, this person feels like it's someone who is going to help and support you, but he has such beautiful, soft, gorgeous energy that also comes around him. And I really, and I feel like it's the back to earth and the back to nature. And I feel like encountering this man, I don't know if this makes sense to you, Sarah, but I feel like it will help you slow down a little bit because this man feels very present and I could draw him. I can't draw for Toffee, by the way. Okay, I am a matchstick kind of person. All right, so if I wanted to draw him, okay, I wouldn't be able to, but I can in my head, so to speak. Okay, I don't know this man. Okay, I want to say this man is coming towards you. Then, okay, and it very much feels like, I don't know. Do you have anything to do with like breath work or yoga, or why does Tai Chi sit with me? Hello, Yvette 952. Stay with me, my darling. I will come to you if you want to stay on the line with me. Okay, all right. But yeah, Sarah, I really feel like, I don't know, yeah, whether you do any why does Tai Chi sit with me? And I feel like something about Katie, I don't know if you can pick up on this, but I feel like there's something about the movement of your body will bring this wonderful man coming towards you. And he just feels like he's someone that is very intelligent. He is someone that is very knowledgeable. And I feel like you'll understand when you see him because he's got really what feels like blue eyes, but they're kind of paler. But he looks into your soul. He sees right through you. And I feel like it'll be a chance meeting or something. I do believe you're an author. I think I picked up on that in the past. If you want to give this a like, by the way, guys, it also helps get it out. And like I say, if you do want to share, I taught Katie how to share last week. Okay, all right. But yeah, I get this sense with him of this kind of and I don't know what this word means, but they say incandescent meeting will take place and will happen and you'll just know. But I feel like he's got so many wonderful things to share with you and to teach you. And I've been talking to someone since March. Stay with me, Dylan Curran 2685. Thank you for finding me today. I'm trying to get to as many people as possible as I can. Okay. But Sarah, yeah. So when you ask about divine partnership, that's what comes towards me, but he's older. I kind of feel, I don't know how old you are, but I want to say 54, 56 years of age, but you'll know him as soon as you see him. And it'll feel like an old friend and it'll be a slow burn. I don't know if that means anything to you at all, but yeah, they're just showing me. They call him like a person of interest to you. Yeah, I don't feel anyone else around you. I feel like you've had kind of I feel like you've done a ton of healing from past relationships and things, but yeah, and I want to say, like, I feel you deserve to be treated in the most beautiful way possible. Like, does this make sense to you, Sarah? That this is your time now? It's your time to have a really beautiful connection. It's your time to be loved for the person that you are, and To just remember that your light, it shines so brightly and people encounter you. And I feel like you understand, like, that's the only part of you, so to speak, that just doesn't feel so fulfilled. I don't know if you have anyone around you at the moment, but this is just what my guides are showing me for you. It's just this very clear image coming through to me here for you. Thank you for the love heart, though. I really appreciate that. I don't know, but I don't know if you can take that at all, but that's just what I want to give you just there. Is this kind of like buffering, by the way? Because it just feels like it's a little bit kind of weird and slow, and I don't know why, but I think it could be to do with this error sort of on here. But I just wanted to double check because I don't know what's actually going on. But I don't know if you can hear me or if that makes any kind of sense at all to you, Sarah. But I just thought I wanted just to share that with you this evening. Mm. Yeah, am I delayed, guys? Am I like a little bit lagging at all for you? Can any of you see that? Just mine is buffering, but I thought it was my new Wi-Fi. I don't know what's happened, to be fair. It says there's 16 people on, but I don't know. The screen is buffering, but the sound sounds good. That's really weird. Oh, a little lagging. Okay. Mm. Well, should we just continue and see what happens? Let me just open. I'm going to open the door and see if that makes a difference. I know that sounds really weird, okay, but sometimes I have to be able to see the Wi-Fi thing just here. So we'll just see. But as long as you can hear me, let's hope that we're going to be all good here. Okay. Anyways, we'll keep going, shall we, and see what happens. Anyway, Sarah, I kind of really, I don't know if you're still there, my love, but I really kind of hope that that helps you in what I've just given there for you, and that makes some sort of sense to you, my darling. So just let me know on that one there for you. All right. I'm just going to unpin that for you. But you've got such gorgeous, beautiful energy. I have been dreaming about one person for 7 years. I met him in 2019, 13 years younger. Mm, I don't get anything on that. That's better. The internet's better now. There you go. Look at that. It just doesn't want the door closed. Apologies for the issues we just had there. Okay. Dreamed about one person for 7 years. I met him in 2019. No, I don't get anything on that. Do you know that? I don't. I'm going to be honest there. I don't feel there's anything with that. I'm hearing it feels like a beautiful energy, the man you're talking about. Yeah, I feel like when I want to tune into that 7 years ago, that feels like that was a lesson. That feels like it was they're saying that was a K. They're saying that that was like a karmic partner to you. But when you talk about divine partnership, you're talking about a divine counterpart. Okay. So and I feel like maybe probably you understand the whole twin flame thing, but you can have the divine counterpart and you can also have the twin flame thing. Okay. I met my divine counterpart living in New Zealand. But yeah, that's definitely what I pick up for you. So Sarah, I would love to know what you think. But yeah, when I just tune into that 7 years ago, 13 years younger, that feels like that was a real teaching relationship for you. Because I don't feel that person returning whatsoever. I feel like, does this make sense to you? You've kind of outgrown that person, is just what they're showing me. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like you've surpassed that person. And I feel like sometimes what we have to do is we have to let go of people so that we can allow new energy in. Because sometimes we try and hold on to people because, labels, titles, or whatever. And I'm not saying you've done that, but a lot of us do. A lot of us say, oh, we've met our twin, and that's our person. That's who we're going to be with for the rest of our life. I don't necessarily believe that, if I'm really true and really honest with you. But anyway, that's what I had for you there, Sarah. I kind of hope that helps for you. And it's been beautiful to read for you this evening. And there you go, my darling. All right. Thank you very much. Awesome. So brilliant. So now we've sorted. That's the main thing. So we've got things working, which is great. Hello there. Hello, Susan from Australia. Hello, Susan. Welcome. Do give us a like. That would be really great. And if you'd love to subscribe, that would be amazing. I am live again this Saturday evening, apparently. So my guides tell me. So if you want to join me again Saturday, same time, by the way. I'm going to try that on the 1st of August and see what happens and see if we get more people on the Saturday. Anyway, Juanita, I'm Juanita from Oregon. What do you pick up on me as far as what I can do in this life to help people and also make a living? If you get something from me, thank you. Oh, I will read for you, my love. Thank you very much for coming to me. Oh, what do I pick up for you? And can I ask for any advice on journey? I feel good, but I'm curious. Yeah, Yvette 952, do stay with me. Hello, first name, last name. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Let me read for you, Juanita, if that's how I say your name. If I do mispronounce your name, by the way, I'm so sorry. I really do try my best, okay? But it's beautiful to have gorgeous people here. So, what do I feel for you? Hold on, let me just clear the energy a second. Hmm, what do I feel for you? Hmm. Uh, so I want to say, as I tune into you, I feel like you understand there needs to be some healing that happens before you pursue and go what it is that you're meant to do whilst you're here. Because what they're showing me is, and I really hope this makes some sense to you, okay? But it feels like there needs to be, yeah, I'm just going to give it to you. Okay, all right, cool. I'm going to give it to you. All right. But I really, you said my name right. Brilliant. Thank you. Okay. But I really feel when I tune into your energy that there is some healing that needs to happen. And what needs to happen will allow you to see your path clearly for what it is that you are meant to do here whilst you're on this earth. And I feel like you understand, like, always going for the next thing, but it feels like, does this make sense to you? It's like things are blocked at the moment for you. And I really feel like you've been slapped on your backside or you've been put on your ass, so to speak, okay? Because I'm really feeling like it feels like there's this whole kind of energy with you. And it feels like, but we need you to let go of things that are holding you down. We need you to let go of anchors and stuff because we need you to rise up and do what it is so that you can come and do the things that you do. Do you know what I pick up about you? Something about being very creative with you. Okay. I don't know why, but okay, I'd like to hear letting go, I release it all. Brilliant. Okay. But I really feel like there's something very creative with you. But also, can you answer me this? All right. I feel like I feel like you're the kind of person that can talk to absolutely anybody on the street. Okay. And I don't know why they're showing me this, but I feel like you'd understand. You can have a chat with a busker, you can have a chat with anybody, and you have that poor rapport and you have that ability to be able to strike up a relationship with people. But I feel like one of the things that is kind of like holding you back in a sense. Thank you, Sarah. I will read your comment in a minute. I'll come back to that. All right. But just with this lady here, yes, I can talk to anyone. Sure, I can have a chat. Yes, true. Brilliant. Okay, awesome. But yeah, I really feel like I know it's weird. You know when I say like the busking and stuff, but do you do anything with like art? Do you make anything or do you create anything? And I want to say this, like, have you found your inner child deep inside of you? Because I feel like I don't know if Katie you're still on, but I really feel like there's some inner child work that needs to happen because I feel like, and I did this session with this guy yesterday, but I really feel like your creative juices and what you're here to do and help and produce, it kind of feels like starting from creativity with the little girl that's deep inside of you that would want to help people and would want to shine. Okay. And I don't know why, but I feel like they're showing me like loads of money and like loads of coins and stuff kind of like being given to you. But thank you. Okay. But I feel like you don't realize how incredible and amazing you are as a person. So I like to paint. I feel good painting. Yes, I love to use chalk or anything creative. I enjoy it. Oh wow, brilliant. Okay, awesome. That makes sense why I just saw the Mary Poppins chalk drawings before you said that. Okay. I yes to the creativity and inner child for Juanita. By the way, Katie is also very intuitive. And if any of you here tonight are also intuitive and you pick up on anything for anybody else, hey Clarence T30, thank you, okay, for being here. All right. But if anyone else is intuitive and you're picking up on the person that I'm reading, please fire it into the chat here. I'm sure that person wouldn't, have an issue. But yeah, I'm feeling this. And it's like I also see like the Oliver kind of hat. Like if you've seen the Oliver film from the 1960s, it's kind of like, please, sir, can I have some more? But that's because he didn't realize how incredible he was as a person. And just when I'm thinking about you being creative, I want to say, like, does it resonate with you in like helping children? because I feel like you'll understand something about, like, when we were kids, we used to get a potato and we used to cut shapes into the potato. And then we used to have sponges and we used to cut shapes into sponges. And I feel like for you, doing something that would also involve working with children, because I feel like you need to be with people, Juanita. Do you know that? I feel like when you're with people, you light up, you glow, and you don't do so well on your own. I feel like your energy is one that needs to be surrounded by people, because it's like people feed off of you, you feed off of other people. And that's why you find yourself just being able to talk to anyone randomly. And they're showing me this. And I also want to say, like, I don't know if you've got any places around you that are like looking for Ren, or because one of the things that they're just showing me when I'm thinking about creativity and I'm thinking about working with people, have you ever thought about I like to learn things and help kids to understand, to grow when nature and help people. Beautiful. So I'm spot on here with this reading then. That's beautiful. But I don't know where you are in the world. Okay. It doesn't really matter. But I feel like look at like community centers and stuff, and you could charge a couple of quid, okay, or a couple of dollars, for example. But it just feels like you've got a natural way with young children. You're also very good with children that have got autism, okay. And I don't know, because I mean, some of the autistic children out there, they're so talented, but they need people like you to be a guide, to be able to help them. And yes, that resonates, thank you, okay. And I feel like just getting like some cheapy paints. I mean, you can get paints here like 99 pence. I don't know what they are, probably a couple of dollars or something, for example. But I just feel like, if you like, they're showing me like red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. I can sing the rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. Hey, TSDFB1Z. Hello, darling. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so, and I just sung that because I feel like I really hope I've got your I really hope that the things that I'm giving you here, that they are really resonating with you, because I feel like I'm giving you like a little spark to a flame, and they're singing me the Christa Burst song in my head, moving from a spark to a flame. And they're really saying to me, like, you could easily, thank you, they're you were singing that song earlier, were you? Okay, awesome. And Sarah, you're still here, thank you. Okay, and there's 17 in the chat. Please come and say hi if you're new in the chat, and if you're watching on the replay, you're more than welcome to be here, because it's just beautiful to have the energy. But yeah, I feel like you could easily so step one is go and make inquiries, see what you've got around you, okay. So have a look at community centers, have a look at schools, have a look at youth centers, and see if there's any spaces. And you could, I'm feeling like a Sunday afternoon or something, okay, and you could just say it's called messy play, okay. And what you could do is just create some random leaflets, because do you know what, like me, I went live 2 weeks ago, okay, and I went live randomly. Hello Dylan, sorry I've not got to you. But I went live randomly because my guides told me to. And then I've met all of you beautiful, gorgeous souls here. And I feel like for you, Juanita, like, there needs to be a point where you start. But I feel like this is also really massively going to help you connect with your inner child too at the same point. And then what you could do is you could also extend it out to working with adults if you wanted. But I want to say, if you start with little ones, you're going to be okay. You might need to do a DBS check or something, by the way. I don't know what security is like where you are. Okay. And thank you for saying you love how we're connected, Sarah. Yeah, we are. We're best mates. She's my bestie, and I'm her bestie. We speak every day, so it's all good. Sounds good. So that's what I've got for you there. And Katie says, Juanita, you have a beautiful light to help others, but it'll be so healing for you too, most definitely. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So that's what I've got for you. And I really kind of hope that helps you. But yeah, definitely, like, it's really going to help you heal your inner child, and it's going to help so many other people. But the last thing I want to say to you, okay, is don't be afraid, because this is what I'm hearing. If we all wait for that perfect moment to go and do that thing, to go and make that call, to go and apply for that job, There's never going to be the perfect moment. And sometimes we just have to take the bull by the horns, and we just have to pick up the phone, or we have to just ask people, because you never know what's going to happen. I like everything you have said. Sweet. So glad you are here. Beautiful. Well, that's yours anyway, you Juanita. And that's what I wanted to give you, my darling. And I really hope that helps you. So thank you for being here this evening. Beautiful to have you, which is amazing. Thank you so much. That's yours. Awesome. That's two of you, which is wicked. So what did you say? Blackbird, my counterpart sent me the video from Oliver. Consider yourself could be one for someone here. Oh, yes. Consider yourself. There is never a perfect moment. That is very true. Definitely. Susan, High County, Australia. Hello, my darling. Right. What did Sarah say? Sarah, just up there. I'm just going back up to what your reply was there, Sarah. You said, actually, when you mentioned the man with the grey ponytail, I remember Kay saw a man like that many years ago, and he was so beautiful. Weird. Maybe he's the one I will have coffee with. I would say, Sarah, I got a thumbs up to that. Okay. I got a yes. Okay. I feel like you'll just know him when you meet him. Please come back and tell us. Seriously, come back and tell us and let us know whenever you do meet him. So that would be beautiful. And then Juanita said, thank you, Katie Roberts. I appreciate what you said too. Oh, that's beautiful. And I really do love like how we're starting to build that really beautiful family, a really good community of people just here. It just feels really amazing and incredible. And thank you for the energy. It just feels beautiful. You're always so accurate and powerful. It's amazing. Oh, thank you, Yvette 952. I just give what I give, if I'm really honest. I don't know how I do what I do, but I do. So that's okay as far as I'm concerned. So it's all good. Oh, I know what's going on. Hold on 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I think I know what's going on. No, it's not. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's cool. I thought I had my VPN on, but I don't, so that's fine. Right. So who else wanted something? You're welcome. Brilliant. Okay. So we also have, who else is still here? Let's just have a look. Probably because I rebooted the computer as well. We've got Susan, High County, Australia. I withdrew from society about 10 years ago, and I'm confused about my life's purpose. I know what I want to do, but I'm trying to do that. But is that the right path? Susan, High Country, Australia. Could I read for you if that's okay? I just want to pin your message, because that's the one, as I scroll up the chat, that I'm drawn to. And let me know if it's okay just to read from you. And Yvette, you wanted advice. Okay, I will find yours. And Dylan, you wanted yours. And then also first name, last name. Just want to check Susan, High County, Australia. You're the one that I'm drawn to at the moment to come to next, my love. Let me know if that's okay. Yes, please. Okay, wicked. So what do I get as I tune into you? I've definitely got, wow. Okay, yeah. But I feel like there's a reason why you withdrew from society. This is coming through such clear guidance for you tonight, okay? And I feel like you'll understand you had to go back to basics because you need to help people to go back to basics too. And I feel like you had to quieten all the noise, and you had to find who you truly are. And I feel like you'll understand what I mean when I say this, that sometimes we have to put down our phones, we have to disconnect from society completely so that we're able to find and feel who we truly are in this moment. Okay. And what I want to say is I pick up in your energy. I know you're in Australia, but I feel like I'm really drawn to like the Aborigines. I'm really drawn to like, I don't know why, but like beautiful, gorgeous, like red mountains, like red rocks. But I'm really drawn to like the old fashioned way of life for you. And I really feel like you'll understand. If I said to you, you feel like you're quietly preparing for something, but you're not quite sure, would it also resonate with you if I said, I want to say, I can see you being a community of people, and I feel like you would work very well with, like, let's say you had, I don't know, 9 other women and you had 3 men. And for some reason, I really feel drawn to kind of like this community idea, but I feel like what needs to happen is there needs to be some manifestation that happens from you. So when we think about manifestation, we can sit there and we can hope things are going to happen, or we can actually start to put some energy towards it. And Susan, what I'm seeing for you is visualization. But I want you to know it is possible to be part of a community. There's a guy on YouTube here. I think he's called Outback Man or something. Okay, but there's someone on here, and he lives in a community of people. And I can't remember quite where he is, but he gets like, he basically lives the most basic life possible, and he does things like he teaches you how to do pottery. He makes his own pots. and he shows you how to light fires, that kind of thing. But I really feel for you, like you have this deep indigenous need to almost just be with people just like you. Like, I feel like, Susan, you'd understand, like, you just weren't made for 3D life. And I feel like, if anything, my love, you feel like you were made for kind of like, I don't know, 1960s, 1970s life. And it's almost like, Susan, sometimes I feel this for you, okay? Sometimes you are just, what am I doing in this? What am I doing in 2026? Like, I totally missed it, if that makes sense, because I really feel like this older, gorgeous, beautiful energy just comes through for you. Do you know that? And I feel like I can see you just with like some little children, and I feel like you're such a helpful, gorgeous soul. And and you actually feel a little bit alone. Can I give you that as I tune into your energy just there? Because I feel like there needs to be people around you. And I'm really picking that up in the energy tonight. I am trying to live a self-sufficient life. Yes, I'm in the wrong century. You feel like you're more Dr. Quinn medicine woman era. Do you know that? Honestly, but I want to say you're not alone. Okay. There are so many people. I mean, I used to live in a van for 5 years, darling. I did. I did the whole tour in the UK, and I had a caravan attached to my car for 5 years. And I toured with Archie and Meg. So, it is possible, but I really and truly feel this sense of, yeah, there has to be something. Now, I want to say, what have you done with regards to looking for other people just like you? Because I feel like you haven't found your niche, you haven't found your people. And I want to say it wouldn't work on Facebook, but I feel like there's some. What they're showing me is you need to start laugh at that. Yes, okay, but I feel like what they're showing me is, but you need to create the manifestation energy for us to bring these people towards you. And from what I feel like, there's very little visualization energy coming through. And the thing is, I feel like you understand we create our reality, but we can also sit there in the waiting energy, if that makes sense to you. Okay. And that's what so many of us do, by the way. So many of us sit in that waiting energy. We're always in that, well, one day it will happen. Well, yes, it will happen eventually. But if you're not putting in like any energy in towards creating your dreams and wanting to make things happen, then it's not going to happen for you. And I feel like, because I mean, I do visualization, I do meditation, and I use something called Zodiac FM. I'm just going to pop that in the chat for you. Okay. This is a really good app. .fm. I'm just going to put that in there. Okay. Check it out. And the reason why I say that is it is, love this reading. You, Kel, you are spot on. Brilliant. Okay. But the reason why I say Zodiac FM is it is frequencies that are specific to you as a person. Okay. So what you do is you put in your name, your date of birth, and you also put where you were born, and you put the time you were born. Okay. And what happens is it produces some frequencies that are for you, and it all matches your pattern and stuff. And I've got to say, since I've been doing it for the last 6 weeks, I've seen so many things change in my life. And I really feel for you. I have a growing YouTube community. And 2 years ago, I started writing, and people love my writing. These people are my community. Beautiful, brilliant. So my community is all online. I live remote in the mountains. Hence I got it in the mountains. Okay, cool. But I want to say then, start visualizing bringing people towards you, because I hear this for you. Okay, you are safe now. And does this make sense? You don't need to do anything more. You've done so much healing. You really have. But they're saying to me this, but it's time. We need you to start manifesting that energy. We need you to start bringing people towards you. And it's going to take a movement, but not to sit there, but to start in the creation energy. And you'll understand that the feminine, she sparks the idea, and the masculine, he then builds the physical reality, so to speak. He builds the physical union. You know what I mean by that? Okay. He physically builds the structure and stuff for you. So I really feel with you this, they're asking you to kind of like lucid dream. They're asking you to just, let's say if you spent 20 minutes a day and you started putting vibrational energy towards what it is that you're trying to create in your reality, it would soon start to come in. Lose yourself in your dreams, lose yourself in your visualizations. I do. Yes, it took me a few years to feel safe, but you're there. Like my guides are saying, like, tell her she's there. Tell her she doesn't need to do any more healing, any healing that you need to do. Because I feel like you've kept yourself slightly away, but you've faced your childhood. You've faced so many things in your life. But what they're saying to me now is it's time to live, but it's time to bring a community together. Okay. And I can feel like there's some men that really want to help and support you, but I don't feel like they know that that's what you want to create. So maybe you do that on YouTube. Maybe you do a little tiny short or something. Hello, Harmonic Mermaid. You've got gorgeous energy. Stay with me. Okay, I will try that. So that's what I'm getting for you. But please, just to kind of end that just there for you. All right. I really, really feel this sense of no more healing needed. You are safe now. Start visualizing, start meditating, and start bringing that towards you. And remember, it takes you, the feminine, creating that for the masculine to be able to birth that in the physical world. And I see a community of 16 people for you. Okay. And again, I know you live in the mountains, but I feel like you'll understand old kind of fashion tents, and it feels like making stuff out of pot. It feels like making pots, making fires. It feels like there's a communal fire I can see. And I feel like you'll understand, like, just happiness, real massive happiness, just in that energy just there. Just feels absolutely beautiful for you. Hey, Samina, hello again. You came back. Beautiful reading for you last week. And you've put, thank you so much. I really appreciate the guidance. So, Susan, let me know how you go. But like I say, please, 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 make sure that you do that visualization. And also the other thing is, write from yourself in the future. Now, I did this for a bit and so much happened for me. Okay. Loads and loads and loads happened. But kind of imagine your day, how it would be if you were in a community. I don't know, weirdly enough, but I'm hearing like 9 women and 5 men. I don't know why I want to say, but they just gave me 9 to 5 for you. Okay. um and just imagine, do a dream day. Okay, so what would my life be like if I had a community of people and we were all working together? Okay, so I feel like you would also understand, like, man would go off and he would go and get the food, and the woman would prepare the food. What would it like with some little children running around? And I just feel like I can see little camps and stuff, and I feel like it's possible though. And I know I'm talking like really old fashioned stuff, but I feel like that's what you were made for, Susan High Country, Australia. You were made for this, my darling. But it's going to take you to create that movement. So get dreaming, get busy, and no more healing. You're done and you're ready. I needed to tell you you're ready. Do you know that? I don't know why, but I'm smiling because they're like, she's a redhead. She's got it going on. That's yours anyway, Susan High Country. Gorgeous energy girl. Keep in touch. Please subscribe to the channel, and please let me know how you get in, because I want to build a community of people. I want to bring people here every single week, and I want us just to spend time together. Like Katie said, she can't do Wednesdays to her friends. She's like, Wednesdays are come and hang with Kel. So I'd absolutely love that for you, beautiful soul. So I hope to see you again. Let me know how you get on. Your energy is gorgeous, and I feel like you're smiling now. I feel like I can remote view you, and I can see that you're smiling, and you just feel like, I feel like you just did this, right? I feel like you just went, oh, I needed that tonight. And I just feel like she went like this, right? I feel like you went, oh, thank you. Something's looking after me. I feel like that in the energy. I just feel like that smile. Okay, I'll imagine I will do a dream day and I'll keep you updated. Brilliant. And remember to keep doing that. Okay. Like I did that. I imagined like just my dream day, and it happened. And I was like, oh, I couldn't believe it. The energy right on this is absolutely amazing. Yeah. See, Dylan, I'm so glad you found me. I really, really am. Awesome intuition. But yeah, I feel like that's what I've got for you. Gorgeous gal. Keep in touch, my love. That's yours, my sweet. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. Oh, beautiful. I've got to say, the energy here feels really, really gorgeous. So if you found your way here, I promise you it is for a reason. Okay, you're finding me because I just want to help you. I want to support you. I don't charge for these are totally free. If you wanted to work with me, of course you can, but I'm just bringing people together because I want to. Anyway, there was also that's yours anyhow. Thank you very much, Susan. Much appreciated. Well, the energy and power of manifestation. And that's the thing, like when we work together as a team, we work together as a group of people. Can you imagine if Susan shared her vision with us, for example? We could all manifest that together. We could all start visualizing together and then amazing things would happen for Susan, because there is something about the power of group manifestation, isn't there? When you all work together as a collective, things start to manifest a lot quicker and a lot faster. So anyway, that's yours, my darling, which is beautiful. And Samina, thank you for coming back for me. Do you know what? You was in my mind after our reading last week, and I really felt into your energy afterwards, and I felt like I just wanted to get on a plane, and I felt like I wanted just to give you a cuddle, and I just wanted to say, that you're going to be okay. But yeah, I feel like you just love being here, Serena, with us in energy, which is really gorgeous and amazing, which is cool. Right. So who else do we have here? Let's see. Yvette. Right now, I'm going to go for you, Yvette 952. Right now, I feel I'm exactly where I need to be, so aligned and in peace and balanced and healed and motivated. I'm curious about any advice because I feel so peaceful at the journey and purpose on me. Oh, let's have a little looky look with you. Let's pin your message. Let me have a little drink. And guys, just please, just pop in the comments here if you are wanting a reading or you're wanting something from me. And if you do want a loved one, it feels like it's intuitive tonight. Okay. Hi, it's Una. Hello, Una. Hey, beautiful. I loved seeing her last night. It was gorgeous. There was Miriam. There was you. There was another lady, wasn't there? There was Saf. She was in as well, which is beautiful, which is gorgeous. Hello, Lena. How can I get all of this anger? Oh, let go of all of this anger. Okay, cool. Stay with me, my darling. Thank you for being here. And if you've never seen me before, please subscribe. I am live again this Saturday, the 1st of August, this time again. Okay, so if I don't get to you tonight, please come to me on Saturday, the 1st of August, if you can, or I'll be live again next Wednesday. I kind of feel like this is a regular thing. So as I feel into your energy, and I'm also aware, Dylan Curran, if you're still here, I do need to also read for you. My guys have just flagged you in my head to me. Okay, cool. So let's take a back step for you, and I need a sip of coffee. I've got 2 drinks here. I've got a cold coffee and I've got a squash. Okay, let's just clear that energy out. Right. Yes, you are exactly where you need to be. It feels like it's time to share your knowledge with people. Does that resonate with you? I feel like you're coming through as like a guide energy to people. Yvette, can I give you this? Okay. I feel like you see so many people that are looping, that are spinning, that are going around and around in the journey, and they're not getting anywhere, if I'm really honest. Do you know what I see? I feel like you keep encountering the same people that aren't doing the work over and over. I really do. And I feel like you see the same names pop up every single week. You see the same people comment, and nothing is really happening and nothing is really moving. And I want to say, I feel like you're brilliant, Dylan. Stay with me. Dylan, do you pop in the chat here what it was you wanted some help with? Because I couldn't scroll up further enough to be able to see what you want. So Dylan, I'll read for you in a minute, but please just pop it in the chat if you can, what it was you wanted some help with. But yes, just going back to you, Yvette, I really feel like this shift, this change needs to happen. Okay, because I feel like you'll understand this and you'll get this 100%. Okay. If nothing is really changing in all the people that you've got and all the comments that you're seeing, and everything is all the same, it means something needs to shift and change with you. Let me bear that in mind with you. Okay. Energy is lovely. Listening as I'm clearing up for dinner. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Blackbird. Okay. But yeah, because I feel like people need you to be different. People need you to actually talk about how it is that you did what you did. But be you. Can I say that? Like, ignore what other people are doing. Can I ask you just to be you, and don't be afraid to not go along with other people? Does that resonate? Because I feel like you need to hear that. Like, I really and truly feel like, talk about how you did it. Forget about all the buzzwords. Forget about all the people that say this is how the journey should be done and this is what this should be. Because do you know what? If I'm really honest, my darling, a lot of the content out there when they talk about the journey and stuff, it's absolutely rubbish, toffee. I'm not knocking anybody, okay? But honestly, I mean, I'm so glad I'm not part of it anymore. But I feel like I have to make a change and step up on my truth. Yes, yeah, exactly, okay? Because I feel like, Yvette, I feel like you were looping for months, if not years. I genuinely do feel that. And I feel like what I'm picking up for you is, girl, we got to get you to go out on your own on a tangent. But you know what? You're going to find even more people that resonate with you. And hello, I'm Saf. Hello, I'm just curious to see if anything came up for me. Hello, oh, you've got gorgeous energy, Harmonic Mermaid. Do stay with me in this chat. It would be beautiful to connect with you in a minute. It really would. Okay. And I'm doing Dylan next. So, Harmonic Mermaid, if you could stay, that would be beautiful. And I don't know if anybody else is on the chat as well. Okay. But yeah, so just with you, Yvette, I really feel this. They're showing me this, but you'll have people find you. Yes, your views might drop off for a little bit. Mine have massively. You know, I've gone from thousands down to maybe 50 or 60 video on a view on a video, but I still make enough money to be able to be okay. But I've gone the angle that I want to go down. I'm gone down the reparenting angle, you know, and wanting to help people reparent their inner child, and took a massive gamble. But I've still got people working with me. But I feel like, Yvette, for you, I feel like you understand, like, you had to cut away from all the noise and you had to really deeply find yourself. And I feel like you need to encourage people to do that, because the thing is, if you're always consuming content and you're not doing anything with it, then you're still in it and you're stuck. Because that's what I'm really feeling with you. And I want to say, but now's, do you know what they're saying to me? But now's the time, my pretty. Now is the time that you need to fly. You need to go solo, and you need to trust that you are being supported, because you are a guide here on this journey. And you got to do it different. Because, my darling, so many women need you. Can I say that? Like, oh, I see so many people stuck. I do, and I don't have social media myself. I don't even have YouTube myself. You know, I have to go through my laptop to watch YouTube, but I just feel so many people are stuck right now, and it's almost like they're showing me, like, you as a beacon, like you as a light, and someone that can just take people through that journey. I don't know if you do any coaching at all, but I feel like you're the kind of person, this is what they're showing me, okay? I really feel like you're the kind of person who could just cut through the mustard, let's just say, and you could be really factual with people, and you could just be, do you know what, love? Stop watching those videos, start really working on yourself. I feel like you'll understand journaling is massive. Journaling really has helped you make massive sense of so many things, and it's given you a lot of clarity. I have a hard time knowing how to share my knowledge. Inner child work is so important. I did IFS, and it's just such a loving process. Oh, Sarah, 100%. Like, IFS has changed my life. I made a video all about my my parts work and how it has helped me heal. I put that on my channel last night, you know. So, but yeah, just with you, Yvette, I really so where you're saying I have a hard time knowing how to share my knowledge, do you know what, Yvette? Do you know what I hear for you? Just be yourself. Just start talking. Start talking about how you healed. Start talking about how you did your journey. And just keep it real, keep it honest, and also say, like, do you know what? I might not get it perfect, but the problem is like, you've got all these people talking about very similar things. It's almost like that's why people are lost, because people watch one video and then one video and then one video. But I want to say, as I see that, I see inner child work, because Yvette, I feel like you've done that. I feel like you sat with your little girl. And I feel like that's why you resonate with me, because I knew that the way for the journey was all about working with your inner child. You have to find your inner child in order to find a divine partner or something, or, you know, learn to have inner union and come back to yourself. Otherwise, you're always searching outside of yourself. So, yeah, I just really feel for you. Like, and what they're showing me is this, okay? You know, you see A/B testing on YouTube, okay? They're saying I healed a lot this year since I started the journey. Yes, beautiful. That's the whole point. That's why you meet somebody, you know, you meet somebody that awakens your Kundalini, and it starts your journey, and it starts your healing and all that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But what they're saying to me is pick one thing and find 5 different ways of talking about that one thing. Okay. So let's just say, I don't know, healing your inner child is the key to this journey. Let's say you made that video, okay, but you did it in 5 different ways, and then test it, and then put all 5 videos out, and then see, what does my audience like? Okay, and then you start making more content from that perspective, because you found the niche and you found what your audience want. I've done that on newsletters. Okay, I've been sending newsletters to people who subscribe to my newsletter, and I've been testing things for the last couple of months, and I've been seeing what people click on. Do people click on meditations I make? Do people click on free stuff that I give away, etc.? But that's what I want to say for you, and that's what they're saying to me. So I want you to go away from today with this reading. Okay, again, it's just guidance. It's up to you. All right, but I really feel like pick one thing and then talk about it in 5 different ways. And Dylan says, funny you say journaling, because I recently started doing it. I write down vivid dreams that stick with me. Yes, definitely, Dylan, 100%, completely. Okay. But that's what I'm seeing with you. Okay. And then just keep tweaking it. You can keep talking about your content. I don't know if your content makes you money. Okay. All right. But I genuinely feel this. They're showing me one thing, do it 5 different ways, and then another thing and 5 different ways, and then another thing and 5 different ways. So you want 3 ideas and you want to fill 15 different kind of ways around it, and try it and stick it out. Hi Kel, any updates on your twin flame journey? Hello Sharon, thank you for being here. Beautiful to see you today, my darling. Thank you. My own twin flame journey is very private, guys. I don't speak about it anymore, out of respect for my twin. All right. But yeah, no, just for you, I really and truly massively feel that, and I feel like you're going to help so many people. And also, can I say this? Okay, it's okay in the comments to actually say to people, hey, do you know what? I'm kind of picking up this for you, or you can even ask that. I totally take your advice. It really helps me. Oh, beautiful, my darling. Thank you. Anyway, that's yours, my love. I really, really hope that helps you in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, those who need your services will find you, Cal. Yes, definitely. But not for me. I'm on about like Yvette, okay? Because I feel like you know what people do? People just find you. Like, how did you guys find me? Some of you know me, but a lot of you found me because I popped up on YouTube one day. Makes sense. Um, Katie knows me. You met me through a friend, didn't you? What was it, 2022? I can't. That'll be 5 years next year. I don't know. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, Yvette 952. I really hope that helps you. Please come back. I really hope you've subscribed. I would just love to keep in touch with you. Okay. And I genuinely mean that. For any of you that I've read for, come back and let me know how you get on. Okay. I found you on TikTok, but I don't use it anymore. See, Harmonic Mermaid, you're meant to find me over there and you're meant to jump over here, girl. That's what it's meant to be. All right. Yeah. I'm not on TikTok. I don't have any social media at all whatsoever now. I've deleted it all. One of the best things I ever did. Anyway, Yvette 952, that is yours, my love. Thank you very much for being here. And that's yours. Okay, which is awesome. Right. I said I was going to do Dylan next. Dylan says, can you take a look at my love life for August and September? We love a bit of love. We love a bit of love, Dylan. Okay. I've been talking to someone since March. It stalled mid-July, but has picked up since. It felt like an instant connection. Oh, hello, Dylan. We love a little bit of love. We love a little bit of love. We do. And Yvette, thank you so much. Yes, I found you on TikTok. We talk sometimes about the TF journey. So thank you. Thanks so much. Oh, do you know what? Twin Flame Journey. I loved it. I got lost in it though. I got stuck in it for a couple of years. I did. And I wasn't listening to myself, So the best thing I ever did was I walked away from it. I stopped living the journey and I started just being Cal, and I let go of my twin, and I started just having the best life in the whole wide world and just being Cal. It's one of the best things in a bit. Anyway, let's have a look. Sharon, no worries. That's fine. Don't worry, darling. It's okay. You probably didn't know. I got rid of all my twin flame content and stuff. So that's cool. But you don't have to apologize, Sharon. It's totally cool. It's fine, my love. Anyway, so Dylan, let's tune into your energy. Let's have a bit of a let's see what we've got for Dylan. So you had a connection. It stalled in July and it's picked up a bit. Okay. What I get for you is the lesson wasn't learned. The lesson wasn't complete. You need to teach each other stuff. There's something about being honest, being true, and being open, and making sure you speak your truth. You kind of let go of your twin too. The best thing you can ever do with it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying live your life. Go and live your life and go and do what it is you want to do. Because all the while you're waiting for that person, you're waiting. But yeah, Dylan, just picking up in your energy there, I really feel like this. But you were meant to teach each other things. And you were meant to help each other feel safe. And I feel like they didn't keep their end of the bargain. And then I feel like you'll understand they've come back because you've got unfinished business. And I feel like you understand. My darling, I really hope this is okay to give you, but it really feels like there's something about safety and a connection. And it feels like you'll understand, kind of like a bit of a running situation going on. And when you say that it's an instant connection, I can really feel that massively in the energy for you. Do you know that? Um, and I feel like it's almost like they're showing me your eyes met and your eyes flashed. And then there was a lot of turbulence, but I feel like what they're showing me is there's this thing about needing to feel safe. But I also want to say, and I don't know if this resonates with you at all, Dylan, okay, but I really feel this sense of just you being your true authentic self, just being your person. Okay, that's what I really feel. But I want to say there's, yes, I can see that. She definitely went in depth on some stuff in June about her son's dad. Beautiful, brilliant, okay. Because I really feel like there's teaching that needs to happen, but they're showing me it is about safety. And it's about learning to feel safe. And it's also about learning to be vulnerable and be open. And can I give this to you, Dylan? It's okay that you might be scared of getting abandoned. It's okay that you might be scared of being rejected. But it's okay. Because if you don't abandon yourself, this is channeled, if you don't abandon yourself and you don't reject yourself, that person can't abandon themselves. That person can't reject themselves. They can't do that to you. The external is only ever mirroring what you are doing internally with inside of yourself. Know that, beautiful soul. But know that you two have a connection and you both need to help each other. But you just need to be yourself. And when you stop running and when you stop chasing and when you just are and when you just be, that's when everything comes to you. She feels very safe with me and we text every night. Yeah, definitely. I can feel that. But I feel like there just needs to be that. They're showing me there needs to be that open. There needs to be transparency. There needs to be a sense of being open. But it's okay. Can I give you this? It's okay to be vulnerable. Why do I feel like you hold yourself back a little bit, Dylan? I feel like you'll understand that from me. And it feels like you don't want to scare her. You don't want her to run off. But I want to say, but then you're not being your authentic self. You're not being Dylan, the amazing person that you are. I look, Susan, I think you and Blackbird 5138 should add each other and start chatting to each other. I do. I think I tell you what, Blackbird 5138 Amanda, I tell you what, you would get on cracking with Susan. I think she's right up your street, girl. I do hold myself back because I'm kind of shy. Yeah, but that's the whole point though of meeting like the spark or whatever is, it's healing and it's teaching. And that's why we meet high vibrational souls. It doesn't only have to be your twin that can wake you up. It's anyone of a high vibration can lock eyes with you and can wake you up, so to speak. But I really genuinely do feel for you that there's this need to authentically be yourself. And I want to say it feels like to ask about my career mostly. But yeah, Harmonic Mermaid, brilliant. Thank you for popping that one in. I will come to you in a minute, okay? But yeah, Dylan, I want to say like you feel more like in the masculine energy than anything else. Does that resonate with you? But I want to say like this because I feel like you'll understand the masculine is the mountain. The masculine is the one that stands still, that takes the feminine storms and lets it hit her, and lets it hit him. And it doesn't matter, gender is regardless because we all have masculine and we all have feminine energy. But just for you, it really feels like there needs to be just this solidarity and this. And I almost want to say, like, you could say to her, it's okay for you to be you. You're not going to scare me off. I'm not going to run away from you. But it also takes you being very transparent and you being very open. And I want to say, for some reason, they're showing me like you could write it all in a letter. You could write it all in a note. And maybe you could give it to her if you feel like, you're a little bit too shy. We all know loopy looping. I've looped loads in the journey in the past. I don't now, thank goodness. But yes, Dylan, thank you for saying that. Okay. But yeah, because I really feel like, and I want to say this, like it's taken me a long time to embrace my own masculine energy and to be comfortable, to be the masculine, so to speak, even though I ain't with my twin, at the end of the day, I'm still a gorgeous, beautiful masculine, and I'm sure that, that's how it needs to be. But just with you, Dylan, there just feels there just needs to be this, Yeah, because your arm, I feel like you'll understand, like, but your arms feel like home, but she feels very scared. She feels very, she's never ever felt this way ever before. Like, you've never, you make her feel things that no one has ever, ever felt before, ever. And, but I want to say it's about being vulnerable. It's about being open and being transparent. And the words for you, Dylan, are just be yourself. And I feel like you'd say to me, but Kel, how do I do that? And I'd say, well, that's something that you got to learn, in it. Okay. But yeah, you got lovely energy, Dylan. You really have. But be yourself. But there is teaching to do, and I want to say, like, it does feel like, I don't know if I want to say this, okay, but I will. It feels like there could be a possible time that you guys might have to part for a little bit, but I feel like it needs to be one of those where you're still going to keep in touch, kind of thing. But I feel like there's some growth that needs to happen on both sides because they're showing me that. And that's the problem, though. If we always tiptoe around people and we're not ourselves and we're not who we truly are, then sometimes that, we're not showing people who we are, then we can't call the right person to us. But that's the advice I've got for you there, Dylan, that comes through, my darling. I really hope that helps you. But yeah, accept who you are. That's a big step. That's a massive step. I can see that. Her exes have been nasty to her. She's been trying to ditch her other ex. That's cool. But Dylan, I want to say, like, what are you doing in terms of being the mirror? Because you've got to understand that if you've attracted this person towards you, the wounds in that person are also wounds in you, Dylan. I hate to just give you that as a mirror, okay? But we have to remember that the people around us are mirroring back to us our wounds because we can't see them inside of ourselves. We can't. We're not able to. Unless you're, really in depth and stuff and you can see that you've got that wound. But most of the time we meet people just to show us the bits of us that we haven't healed. So I just feel like, because it does feel like there's quite a lot of bit of chaos, so to speak, in the energy there, but it does feel like you're very soothing. But I feel like that's also a great chance for you to have a look at where is chaos in my life, or what about my inner child, what about my inner boy. We can have an inner boy and we can have an inner child, guys. If you're a woman, I've got loads of boy parts as I have got loads of girl parts. And we did stop talking for a couple of days because she was going through some stuff. That was around mid-July. But it's also okay to not talk every single day. Part of the masculine's responsibility is reassuring the feminine that he's still there. It really is. That's part of the journey, or part of whoever you're with is just go, I'm here right now. I'm sure that's just kind of like the information that's coming through to you just there. But do investigate that and have a look that whatever she's going through, is that in your biofield somewhere? Is that in your resonance? Is that in your energy? Because if you heal that in you, everything changes. And I don't know if Una's on here still, but I did a session with Una last night and she was sharing with us. I know Una won't mind sharing, okay, but she's healed so much that her ex-husband has completely changed because she did the healing. And like when she heals, her children change. So do remember that the healing that you do, and I said this to Amanda as well, and I know Black 5138, I know she's massively changed, and her children has, her child has healed, her husband has healed, so to speak, and you are brilliant. So, and that's the thing, like, I'm sure you won't mind saying, Una, but you've healed so much, that it's all changed for you. You were saying she and I might separate for a little while. When do you see that happening, if at all? I'm not saying it will, definitely, please, because otherwise you'd manifest that. But I really feel like there needs to be, Dylan needs to find Dylan. That's what I really feel, okay? I mean, if you can do it together, brilliant. I'm not saying break up, okay? I'm not saying that, all right? But I feel like there needs to be a period of time that you go and you truly find who you are, because you work on why you're shy. And then you investigate why your partner is going through that kind of chaos and that kind of drama, and you have a look at that deeply for yourself. Because whatever's happening out there is because something inside of you needs fixing, needs healing, in order for the mirror to change. Because 3D reality is created from everything that's going on inside of here. We must remember that. Okay, that's your Dylan, and I hope that helps. Do let me know. I'm not saying you guys are going to break up, okay? But it just feels like there needs to be some time where yes, I cut some people over the way they treated me over the last months. Okay, cool. But I really feel like there needs to be some time, Dylan, that you find yourself truly deeply, and just know if it's meant to be, if it's destined, it will happen. I truly believe that. Like, I honestly, of all my heart and soul, I believe that what's for you will never go by you. And if someone's meant to be with you, they'll be with you. But because that's how the way it works. You know, you all have a divine partner out there. Whether or not you ever get to be with them, I don't know. And like Sarah said, you know, I do believe that you meet your twin to wake you up, but I don't believe they have to be your forever person. I just don't buy into that. I really and truly believe that you can be with that divine counterpart, but maybe your twin is the person that sparks you. Your twin is the person that wakes you up and gives you the Kundalini awakening so that you can wake them up. And then that's how it works. And then some twins will be together, some twins won't. Some people end up in divine partnerships, etc. Anyway, that's yours, Dylan. And I hope that helps you in some way. But you've got lovely energy. Your closing message is to find you, find who you truly are, and just know that when you do, you will look back and you're just going to smile and go, oh my God, thank you, Kel. Okay. Anyway, Dylan, that's yours, my darling, and I really hope that helps you. There you are, sweet. Right, so have we still got Mermaid here? Because they're telling me Harmonic Mermaid, I need to read for you. They're very punctual, and thank you for so many of you being here, by the way. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys that are here, you subscribed. If you are on the replay, please make sure to subscribe. And again, just a reminder, I am live again this Saturday night, apparently, same time. Why not, hey? It's just only my day off, you know, but I don't mind. It's okay. Anyway, Harmonic Mermaid, I actually wanted to restate my question, to ask about my career mostly. That's where I feel stagnant and don't know how to move forward. Ah, cool. Wicked. Well, obviously, I was meant to wait until you did reframe your connection. I'm wondering when you see me moving and if that will be out of state. Oh, stay with me first, lame, last lame. Okay, cool. And you're here. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So did I get a chance to pin that? Oh, cool. You two are chatting. Oh, I love that you're chatting. Good. Guys make friends. That's the whole point. Hello, MCT Davis. Hello, my darling. Stay with me, my love. Right. So, Harmonic Mermaid. I'm just going to pin this one here. I don't know what happened to the one. But if I pin it, it kind of puts it there. That's like wicked. Okay. And you've put, I'm struggling with finding connections that align and feel very isolated besides not knowing how to move forward with my career. They're asking me to work on the isolation part first. So first off, I've got Closer in my head. I've got Closer in my head by, is it Neo? I've got Neo's song Closer in my head, okay, for you, as I connect with you today. Because it says, closer, come closer. And I feel like there needs to be a change inside of you where you're feeling very isolated. Because I feel like, does this make sense to you? You had to find the silence to find yourself. And it took you some time, but you're safe now. I'm going to give you a channeled message if that's okay. I really hope it's all right, okay? But I'm getting these words clearly so through for you because I want to say, these aren't Kel's words when I say, but you're safe now, my child. We've got you. We are holding you. And we need you to know that you are okay. And that we are guiding you and we are trying to show you the way. But you're not open. It's not that you're not open, but you're looking in the wrong place. You're looking in the wrong direction. Stop looking back. Go forward. I feel like you understand. Stop looking back and move forward, because what you were trying to manifest and make happen regarding your career was not the right direction. And you have to let go of whatever it was that you were doing before, because we've got something brand new coming your way. And I feel like you'll understand that. So step one is let go of the past, let go of what it was that you were doing before, and understand that something new is coming for you. Step two would be looking at your thoughts and starting to come from a more healthy perspective, so to speak. And when I say that, you know, when you say you feel very isolated, what we feel and what we think about most of the time is what we get in reality. So this was what was true for me. So I kept focusing on the fact that my life had gone really silent, because I left all the twin flame groups in January. I walked away from everybody that I was friends with because I knew that I had to get out of it, because I was stuck in the loop. And all of a sudden it went very silent. But then what I kept doing, and Katie will tell you this, is I kept focusing on the silence. I kept going, oh my God, it's so quiet. Like, I get no notifications on my phone, and I kept focusing on it. So I kept getting more of it. And I feel like they're showing me my example to say to you that where you said you feel very isolated, yes, you're focusing on it, so you're getting more of it. Okay. So what I'm asking you to do, and they're showing me this, flip it. Okay, so imagine, how does it feel bringing people back into your space that are now aligned with you? They're showing me that. Yes, ever since dropping the people I didn't align with after getting activated by my twin flame, now it's been struggle to find people who I resonate with. Well, you're here. You're here for a reason, Harmonic Mermaid. You found me for a reason. Yeah, and you found everybody here. No mistaking, however many of you are here right now, it's because we're on the same vibration. And we're all here to awaken people. We're all here to help people. That's why you found your way here. But I feel like what I want to say to you is, again, it's like I gave to a lady earlier on. Yeah, Sarah, you found your way here for a reason, because you're meant to be here. And Sarah, I feel like you're going to connect with other people if you come in other weeks. I feel like you guys are going to start having a friendship group. You might even start a little community or something, you know? But it feels like you found your way here for a reason. But the biggest thing I want to say is, like, they're asking you to just start to imagine, how does it feel to welcome people back into your life? How does it feel to go, I found my people. I know the people that I'm meant to be with. And then once you start visualizing that, that then starts to manifest, and then people come towards you. But the first thing they said to me, it can be tough to be partners. Okay, you guys are talking, that's fine. But literally, I very much feel this sense of just focusing on bringing people back towards you and connecting with you. And you've just put there, I resonate with Hump. I want an in-person community as well as a place to live. Yeah, totally, 100%. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I totally agree, because I mean, it's great having online relationships. And I'm only saying that as an example of you guys being here, you know, that you're getting a chance to find each other. I don't know where you guys are around the world. I know one of you's in Australia. I know Amanda's in America. I know Katie's in Wales. I know I'm in Derby in the UK. Sarah, I think you're Netherlands or Holland or something like that, you know? Okay. But yeah, I really feel like this, because the thing is, right, guys, and this is for you as well. I'm reading for Harmonic Mermaid, okay, but I feel like you'll understand it's time for community. And I read for Susan High Country, Australia, didn't I? You know, you're Denmark, beautiful, okay. But I feel like you'll understand we need to be in person now, because when we're in person, we're able to even amplify that energy even more. But the first thing that I feel for you, Harmonic Mermaid, is to start, how does it feel to have people around me? What does that feel like? Because I feel like once you get into that vibration, and I want to say also, what they're just saying for you here is trust that you're in the vibration where you're going to be bringing people towards you. Because you've got a lovely feel to you. You do. And you've got a lovely, and I feel like you've really worked on your softness. Did you used to be a little bit bristly? That's what they're showing me. Do you know, they're showing me like a bristle brush. Okay. But what they're showing me is, you know, when you clean inside a tube or you clean inside a glass bottle, I feel like you've put all your bristles away. I feel like you'll understand that. Okay. Because it just feels like you've put your bristles away, and it feels like you've found your softness and you found you, and you're like, and they're showing me that you're, yes, I had to be defensive towards toxic family growing up, but you're safe now. I feel like I want to give you that message as well. It's funny, isn't it? Because that's 3 people I've said to today, but you're safe now. And also sometimes, and I know this is true, we can really get stuck in that. We can really get stuck in that healing that we need to keep healing. You know, and me and Katie used to have Healing Tuesday. Every Tuesday we do some healing, didn't we, Katie? And then we moved to a Friday. You know, but yeah, I just feel with you, there's a certain sense of softness to you, but there also needs to be that but I'm safe to welcome people into my space, because you have to trust that you've done that inner work now to pull those people towards you. And that's where like the career will start coming towards you as well. Now, does that help you with that first initial bit? Because then I'd love to move on to the career part for you. And I realize that I've got my pen in my hand. Sorry, apologies. Tut, tut, tut. Healing Tuesday. Yes. Okay, cool. Wicked. Let me just take a sip and let me see what you think to that. Okay. But yeah, it's like they're saying, like, you're a lily on a pond, but you have to remember that lots of lilies grow together, because when lilies grow together, lilies are safe. And I really feel like you resonate with water massively. Yes, I'm open to whatever you have to say. Thanks, wicked. Okay. Because I know you're called Harmonic Mermaid, but I feel like you'd understand, like, nothing would give you greater joy than lying with you're on your back in the water and you're floating and you're just doing small little circles with your hands, so to speak. Can really genuinely and truly really feel that for you. But yeah. And also the thing of take your time. You are exactly where you need to be. I think that's something that I said that Yvette said earlier as well, because you are right on time. I would live in the ocean if I could, but I don't live near it. Okay, cool. Hence the whole mermaid. So you would resonate with Lemuria then massively. You do. You've got Lemurian ancestry. You've got Lemurian tides. I feel like you're drawn to Africa, weirdly enough, as well. Does that make sense? I see a lot of tiger energy around you as well. Obviously massive dolphins and stuff. But yeah. But yeah, that's one of your biggest first main messages, is the point of that you're safe to be with people now. You can be truly you. And the bit they want you to hold on to today is you have to understand that you've done the work. Therefore, you can only attract people towards you who've done the work too. Can I give you that? That goes for any of you. You will only attract that of what you are. You can't attract less unless there's a lesson that needs to be given there. Make sense? I really hope that does. Okay. So if I want to think about when I tune in towards your career, I just looked at something that said Reader's Digest. I feel like you are a very, very knowledgeable person. Do you share anything about your ancestry? Do you share anything regarding yourself and your journey and who you are as a person? Because I feel like the world are waiting to find you, but we don't know who you are and we don't know much about you. Hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day. Are you off now, Blackbird? Are you? Thank you for being here this evening, darling. Thank you for popping on by. It's beautiful to have had you here. It really, really is. But yeah, so I don't know why, but I feel like there's something to do with writing that is coming through for you, but also that you are such a knowledgeable person. Do you know that? Because they're showing me like book upon stack. And they're giving me that sense. I have a channel. I've been trying to share some energy healing knowledge on light language. Wicked beautiful. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're very yeah, you are. You're a really high vibrational person. There's some healing to do though. There's definitely some healing to do, but you know that. But do the ancient scrolls mean anything to you? Does the Hermetic principles mean anything to you? I know you talk about light language and stuff, but it's like I'm learning Rosicrucian texts. I'm learning those at the moment. I deleted all the twin content creators I subscribed to. They weren't helpful. Well, they got you here, didn't they, Amanda? Okay, they got you here, sweet. You know, I'm not knocking any twin flame content creators. You know, I was one for a couple of years and I'm really grateful. It brought me here, right? It got me to find you guys. Yeah, that's the whole point. But yeah, I feel I do. I study a lot. Yes, I've heard of Hermetic principles, but I'm not super familiar with it. So I want to say, because they're showing me the scrolls, they're showing me the Egyptian scrolls for you, and they're asking you to look at your heritage, and they're looking you to ask at where you are, and you'll also understand the Sophia codes they're showing you as well. I feel like you'll understand, like you really resonate with the divine feminine, but you also resonate with the dark feminine. And I feel like you understand you can play in both lights and you understand there's the yin and the yang inside of you. But I also want to say they're telling me the Book of the Dead and they're telling me ancient scrolls and scripts and texts. You'll feel like you're remembering your heritage. It's time to remember, my girl, my child, it's time to remember. Open your eyes and remember it's all coming through you. Trust everything you see. And have you tried automatic writing, please, as well, Harmonic Mermaid? they're showing you the need to do some automatic writing. And that's where, and weirdly enough, I want to say they're showing me candle wax and something about letting candles drip and you'll be able to read things inside of that. That's really weird. But they're showing me like you, do you know what they're showing me? They're showing me you writing by candlelight. Yeah, so do automatic writing. No, I haven't yet, but do automatic writing and if any of you want to try it, okay. Oh, you're in Canada. Sorry, apologies. You're across the pond, girl. All right. Anyway, so automatic writing. I tend to, if I want to do automatic writing, okay, I will tend to do it late at night. I will get a fresh journal and I'll get a fresh pen. And then I just put my pen on my book, like for example, and I will close my eyes and I will connect to whatever being of light comes through. And then I usually keep my eyes closed and I just write. And sometimes I've done writing. I mean, I woke up, this is a long time ago now. This is probably about a year ago. I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning. I think I wrote 4 or 5 pages of just stuff, of just channeled things. But I really feel like that's what they're showing me for you. And it's like I've got, so 2 secs, there's this book here I've got. So there's this book here I've got, it's called The Lost Lands. So it's the magical history of Lemuria, Atlantis and Avalon. I feel like that would really resonate with you. I'm going to be honest, I haven't read it. I haven't read it, but I bought it because my guide said to me I needed, I mean, I read a bit about Lemuria, okay, but I didn't really think much of the other two, but it's got this good illustrations and stuff in there. And it talks all about it, but there's loads of stuff on it. But yeah, and I also feel like, what was that channel? There's a channel on YouTube full of all the old Hermetic principles. You'll find it. You will. But that would really be a really great place to start with you, because I feel like you need to share your knowledge. You need to because the thing is, we need to remember who we are. And I feel like that's what most of you understand here. It's about remembering who you are, where you came from, but then sharing that knowledge with other people when you're going forward. And I'm hearing that. Massively feeling that for you there. Do you know that? But there's a little bit of a battle somewhere. You've got something to sort out, but I feel like you know that. I know you've got something to sort out. But I feel like also I want to say, like, it's going to reignite your passion and it's going to bring about a sense of you remembering who you are, because they're saying to me, they're showing me poppies and they're saying to me, Remembrance Day. And they're saying to me, it's time that you remember now, my child. I hope it's okay to use those words, but that's kind of like what they're saying to me. That feels like that's Divine Mother working with me, and they are definitely saying the Sophia codes, and you'd understand the Emerald Tablet and stuff. So go on that little one there. Okay, that's a nice little journey in itself. I did study a little bit of it. I've got to be fair, because I was working with so many divine feminines. I was like, I need to kind of understand what it's all about. So I know a little bit about the Hermetic principles and the Kabbalah and all that kind of stuff. I feel something I need to work out, but not entirely sure what. So I want to say start with that, and then trust that when you've, thank you for the love heart, okay? And then trust when you've read what you need to read, move on, okay? That's why I read a tiny bit of that book, right? And then I went, I've had enough of that, even though it cost me, I don't know, whatever it cost me, okay? But I read what I needed, and then I kept it because I feel like I'll meet somebody and I'll go, hey, lovely, I think this book's for you. That's what I do. So, but I feel like that's what they're showing me. They're saying to me, remember your heritage. But I'm just seeing, because I watched a video today on Mold Your Reality, and he spoke about the Sophia code. That's part of all the Rosicrucian texts as well, though. So they're showing me that for you for a reason. So start with the Sophia codes and just see where it takes you. Okay, I feel something I need to work on, but not entirely sure what. Yeah, that's what I've got for you. Anyway, I really hope that helps, Harmonic Mermaid. Let me know how you get on. Do stay in touch, my darling. But yeah, you've got lovely energy. Yeah, but focus on the things that I said earlier anyhow, most definitely for you, and I hope that helps. All right, that's yours, my darling. Thank you. Beautiful for being here, which is gorgeous. So we've got also, I'm gonna do this one here. First name, last name, -VE 9GL. Thank you. You're welcome. Hi, Kel. Do you see me moving back to NJ, New York City area soon? I feel so stuck in PA. This has been going on for a long time, trying to get my career going here and now. I'm just trying to get out of this area. Oh, I got something for you, girl. Oh, girl. I got something for you. I know you really well as well. I feel like I do know you. I've come across you. We've connected before in the past. I know we have. Can I just say thank you to all of you that have been here so far? I really appreciate you guys. Honestly, I genuinely do. Thank you for being here. So as I tune into your energy straight away, I want to say, but you've got to complete the lesson before you can move. Okay. So, because I feel like, right, I would love you to do this. Okay. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen. You don't have to, okay? When I say this, genuinely, it's genuine guidance coming through for you, okay? But I feel like what I want to give you is I want you to sit with a blank bit of paper and I want to say to you, but what do I still need to learn in order for me to move? Okay? And I want you to think about where you are right now. You said that you're stuck, but what are you learning at the moment? You can pop it in the chat here if you want, okay? But what are you learning? Because I feel like they're saying to me, but we won't let her move until she's learned. I've been working on these lessons for years, making progress, but still here looping and going through more lessons. Ugh. No, there's something you still got to learn. Do you need to close out any karmic contracts, any karmic lessons? Who is around you at the moment? Because I feel like you've still got a lesson or two to learn for some people around you before you'll be able to move. That's generally how it works. It's like I've done housing contracts for people, and people have said to me, like, the housing, I don't know, they're trying to buy a house and it's a delay or something, or there's a break in a chain. I'm like, well, I did one with a lady, for example, and we did a session together, and then it all moved and she got the contracts exchanged on the Monday. No one at all is around me. Okay, so here's one. When you say that you want to move back and you want to leave where you are, why do I feel like you have to love? This is what I'm getting for you, okay? You have to love where you are in order to be able to move. But again, they're saying to me, like, you're focusing on you're being stuck. You're focusing on that. Unfortunately, a lot of TFs aren't talking about yeah, definitely true. Agree with that 100%, Amanda. Yeah, I would totally agree with that. But just going back to you, first name, last one, okay, last name. I feel like they're asking you to fall in love with the sense of home inside of yourself, though, because what they're saying is, but home is inside of you. It doesn't matter where you go. You carry home inside of you. They're saying this to you: make a home inside of yourself first. And then your wish will be fulfilled, and then your wishes will happen and your dreams will come true. But you're focusing on the fact that you don't want to be here. You're focusing on lack. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So because you're focusing on the fact that you're not where you want to be, what I'm really sensing is you're creating more and more of that in your reality. I've gone through a lot of these lessons, too much to write here. Basically, I'm applying for a full-time job to at least get me to the next town and steady income, forgetting about my business. Okay, cool. I get that. I understand that. Yeah, okay, cool. But I can you hear that from me? Because there's a book by a lady which says, I can't remember her name. She's an Asian lady, and my friend Sarah, if she was on, she would say, but it's something about remembering that you carry home inside of yourself. But there's also that bit of like, whatever it is that you're focusing on, you're getting more and more of that. And they're saying, change your thoughts and then your reality will change accordingly. But there is one lesson to close up. And what they're showing me, okay, is there's something you've got to do before you leave, and then the lock will click and the lock will turn, and you will feel the key turn inside of your head. And I feel like you'll understand that. I really do. A lesson of gratitude. Yes, definitely Michelle's medicine. It doesn't feel like it's a hard one. It feels like what I'm getting for you is appreciate where you are right now. Yeah. Love the home you're in. Because if you love where you are, the universe will naturally move you. But if you're like, if you wake up every day and you're like, oh God, I hate being here, I can't stand being here, you're going to get more of that. Okay. I spend all my time on myself and now on fitness, which is good. So much anger lately. I want to get out of the maze. Work with the anger. Because anger is I did a module on anger today in my current study. So anger is obviously an emotion on top of something else. She needs to make peace. Make peace. Make peace with herself. We don't want it to be this hard for you. We want to make it easy for you. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with the home that you have. Find the home inside of yourself. I know that will be just so. Anything else? Okay, cool. Just going back to that message there when we talk about a lesson of gratitude. Do you practice gratitude? Do you, I gave this lady last week. I can't remember what lady her name was. Okay, Katie, I know you remember that. Okay, but there was a lady on last week. It was the cat lady. And it makes me lift empowered part, which is great. I've done the gratitude thing. I go to the park. I love. I need money. Just so much frustration. My life is ticking away. They're coming back to it. They're saying there's something you've got to resolve. There's something you've got to resolve before we're going to let you move. There's one more lesson. And it is to do with falling in love with yourself. And understand that everything is happening as it just needs to. Face it. Because I feel like you're not going with the flow. You're trying to make it happen your way. And you're not letting the universe work it out for you. Because I'm seeing the teaching that I listened to today. And it's to remember that the universe knows how to get you there. Your job is not to try and figure out the how. Your job is to go, I want to get there. I will trust the universe will move me. But you're trying to push against the grain. And that's why things feel so difficult. And that's why things feel so upstream and things feel so hard for you, because you're not allowing it to flow. You're not allowing the universe to do it for you. We will move you. But go with the flow. Does that make sense to you? Because I feel like where you say you've got that frustration, you've got that anger, yes, because you're going the wrong way. You're not going the way they want to take you. What opened up to you recently that you said no to? Surrender and trust. Yes, Katie. I feel like, Katie, you've got something on this. Okay. But I really feel like because it's so difficult and because it's so hard, the universe is saying to you, no. It means it's wrong. Okay. If anything, my hope and magical thinking has left. No. What came up recently that you dismissed and you just went, no, I'm not going to go and do that. No, I don't want to go and do that. Because I feel like you had an opportunity for something and you just said no to it. So what I'm going to say to you now is we're going to represent an opportunity to you. Wakey, wakey, eyes open, look around. Okay. But what you're trying to make happen isn't going with the flow. So this is about you having a reset. They're saying having a reset day. So sit with yourself and no, it comes and goes. You have been denying something. Okay, cool. Yeah, so have a reset with yourself. Okay, so walk away from this today. Okay, and literally say to yourself, okay, cool. I'm going to stop trying to make things happen how I want to make them happen. And I'm going to take the internal guidance that I trust, that I will be shown the light and I'll be shown the path. Because I'm making a program that is just more work for me when that's all they have me do, creating programs and they don't provide enough money. I've had enough of it. There's some healing to do there for you, my darling. There really is. There's some resentment there, isn't there? Just coming there. Thank you for the gift, beautiful Angela. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Sent sunshine for 200 joules. That's beautiful. Thank you. Um, I'd start with I really feel like they're showing me something with your little girl there, but they're saying there's one more lesson. Most definitely. We've got you. You've got to trust that. But I feel like for you, it's about having a reset day. You know, when I started this, I said to you, I wanted you to write some things down. Do that and see where you go and keep writing and keep writing and keep writing until you stop. Get that frustration out, get that anger out, get that resentment out. I feel like you need to write a letter to someone. There's some resentment there. You know, you said that anger earlier, that really sits with me. One thing that's really helped me is writing loads and loads of letters. I've written loads of letters to people. I've never sent them. Genuinely, I have never sent them. But they've helped me so much, release so much anger and resentment towards my family and other people and stuff around me. Start there. That's a great place to start. You could also write one to the universe if you wanted to. You could write one going, well, I'm fed up, I've had enough. But do it. Get that stuff out of you. Katie, I feel like you agree with me on it. Okay? Journal it. All right? And let it come out and let it flow. I feel like I could do a session with you and you'd be just like, what. And Sarah, you'll know parts work is massive. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna stop on that reading there for you, my lovely. Okay, because I feel like I've given you as much help and support as I possibly can, and I really, like Katie says, you're coming from lack and resentment. You need to flip the coin. Writing will help realign with gratitude, trust, and flow. You're probably going, what a load of whatever. But I want to say, start with the writing, my love. And my guides are saying, time now. That's what they've gone for me. Okay, so I'm going to stop there, my love. But I really hope that some of the stuff that I've given you, and remember, you can watch this back, all right? So when it does go, it'll probably go live tomorrow, I would have thought, to be fair, because it does take usually a couple of hours to process this, okay? But yeah, just write out some of that resentment, write out some of that anger and let it go, all right? I really hope that's going to help you. Cool, awesome. That's yours, my love, and I really hope that helps you. So that's awesome. Cool. So wow, I can't believe I was going to do an hour, Katie. Wasn't I? I said to Katie, right, I was going to do an hour. What have I been on? 1 hour 36 so far. Hey, crazy, isn't it? Hey, all right. Anyway, I am going to love and leave you, beautiful souls. Angela UL9SI. So sorry, I haven't had a chance to get to you tonight, but I can feel it kind of like my guides are going. That's time now, and I need to kind of just look after myself and look after my energy. But I want to say to you guys, please, I would love to see you on Saturday if you can make that the 1st of August. It will be 9 p.m. my time. So take an hour and a half off the time that you are now. That's when I'll be live again on August the 1st. And I would love to see some of you there. Subscribe to this channel here. And I really hope you found the readings very useful. And I hope there's been some beautiful guidance. And maybe just listening tonight, you guys have also taken some things from other readings. And I've always said that, you know. I've always said, like, you know, when you're listening to other people's readings, listening to other people's comments, just look for those words that jump out, because sometimes those words that jump out are words that are also for you. But it's been a pleasure to read for the people that have been here tonight. Thank you ever so much. I've had a great time and I have loved it. And I can't wait to see you guys again. Let's do it all again on Saturday. How about that? Okay. Sharon 016X. Thank you, Kel. Beautiful reading. Sharon, you've got gorgeous energy. I'm grinning when I connect with you. I don't know why. I want to smile when I connect with you. You've got beautiful energy. Wow. Your energy is attraction. Wow, gorgeous energy. Beautiful. It does feel like I'm close to being done. Yes, definitely. Okay, cool. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful people. I will catch you again soon. And you guys take care. Sending you lots of love. And I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.